How do you start to express it? Well, I think you're always expressing it in a way. It's just the difference here is, are you expressing it consciously or subconsciously? And what do I mean by this is, are you taking an active part in this expression? Are you aware of this uniqueness first or not? So when you found that uniqueness, when you understand who you are, like for example me, I'll talk about myself just so you can relate. When I found my purpose is because I found who I am, and not who I am in the grander scale that came first, but then as soon as I realized my higher self, like my true self, my nature, and everybody's nature for that matter, I suddenly knew that this body, this personality, this person that is here, it has a certain uniqueness in it. And suddenly it just came on me. I just looked at all of my life and I see a pattern. I see a really, really clear pattern. It's like looking at the path. It's just going through the forest and it's going in a certain direction, and you know where it's going, and you know where it's heading, and you know where it's coming from. It's that clear. Like, there's so many pathways, but this one is only one. It's unique. And this personality here, it likes to teach. It's a leader. It's a leader in new ways of thinking. For me, it's easy to combine new knowledge. It's easy to synthesize everything old into something completely new, in something more accessible to people, something that people can easier relate to. For some reason, I can explain certain things much easier. I see things on so many different levels, and I know how to combine those levels and how to understand all those things at the same time, and how to explain different people at their level of understanding. And just brings me to me, like, this is my purpose, to teach, to expand, to share that knowledge, and to share something that I already know, share my experience in a very accessible way. So I'm here to teach, I'm here to lead those who wants to live a new life, a different life, not like a system life. I'm here to break through those patterns, like the old patterns, and I'm here to guide those who's coming behind me, who wants to also leave those old paradigms behind and try to build a new life. So that is me, and I cannot do anything about this. I've been born this way. I've always had this purpose. This is my purpose. From the moment I was born, it was with me. It was already here. Whether I understand it or not, I've always been this. And when I seen it, I've been it from when I was a kid. I was in the kindergarten and I was already expressing these things. And I was in school, I was in high school, I was in my family, I was at work, and throughout the years, I've always been expressing this. But it's a matter of understanding this, like, oh wow, this is who I always was. So now I can just embrace it about me, and I can live it consciously and enjoy it. Because when you live your purpose, you align yourself, basically. You understand who you are, and you start expressing that consciously, and that's happiness. Because you just express that, you create, you let the creation flow through you. You are an instrument. You've always been an instrument. But now you're realizing it, and you're not resisting anything. You're just like, yeah, please, just God or whatever, just universe. I am a part of you, just use me. I'm using this finger right here. I'm using the finger, same thing. Universe using me right now as a tool to feel something, to point somewhere for the other people or something like this. So you need to find what kind of finger you are, or what part of the universe you are. What are you here to do? What is your uniqueness? What is your gift inside? Just look at your life, just analyze it, see what you've been always doing, what do you like to do, what fulfills you. And by fulfilling, I mean this feeling of wow, I'm actually doing it. When I'm teaching, when I'm explaining things to other people, and I see this click in their head, and I'm like, yeah, you get it. And they're like, wow, really? I see it now. That's it. Like, that's my job, And I'm like, yeah, score. I'm serving my purpose. It's like, and it's deeply fulfilling. Like, that's like the highest joy that you can be possibly doing, because it's not about you. It's about serving the bigger whole. You've helped somebody, but not helping as a help. You just served your purpose. And there's nothing more fulfilling in life than this. Basically, this is how you begin to express your uniqueness. As soon as you find it, just try to express it, and you will feel it. You will feel it if it fulfills you, if your blood just like rushing through you, and if you feel like life just channels through you. It's an unforgettable feeling. You will know this is it. This is mine. This is my purpose. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here to do. And that's it. And if you don't feel that feeling exactly, and you will know exactly that if it's that feeling. But if you don't, then try something next, something close to what you think is yours. And it's really, really easy, because it's connected with something that you really enjoy doing. Okay? So that's how you try. You just find that way, find out like 10, 15 things that you really like and enjoy doing in life, and always liked, kind of, consciously or subconsciously, and try to experiment with one of them until you actually feel this feeling like, wow, I'm on a roll, like this is what I want to do. That's it. Experiment. Well, of course you take actions. You have to take actions. As a body, as a mind, as this person, you have to take actions. You have to try new things. You have to be open, and you just have to let life flow through you. Well, actions are not what they seem. You need to really understand that who's taking actions, and are you actually taking those actions, or are those actions are a consequence of your decision, the original decision that you made. Like, for example, your purpose. It's the original thing that it's already been there. Your purpose is already here. You're already living it to a certain extent. Do you understand it or not? That's a different question. But those actions that you think you might take in order to actually fulfill or find your purpose, they're just seamless. They're just kind of like an illusion, because they are already coming from that original decision to express your purpose. I would talk about actions in a different manner, in a sense. But until that point where you understand that you're not actually doing anything or not acting, yes, I would advise you to just experiment. Do something, not just live in your head, but actually go and try something. And that would be an appropriate action for you.